Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday where we share words of wisdom. Please like, comment, share, and or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kalia Patton. Now we're going to go right into our topic for today. Our topic for today is learn your lesson. I know we've heard that before. We've heard that phrase before. Learn your lesson. When we were in school, elementary school, middle school, high school. Now we call it junior high for middle school now. But we have heard that phrase, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. And it is important for us to learn our lesson. That's why we have gotten as far as we have gotten. When you look back over your life and you've seen everything that you have gone through and encountered, you have learned lessons along the way. Now, some of the lessons that we may encounter, some of the lessons that we may learn may be simple, very basic. You get it. You get it. You get the message. You get whatever you went through, you've learned from it, But then there are challenging lessons. There are lessons that are a little more involved, may not be so simple, maybe a little harder, maybe a little complicated. But all in all, it's still a lesson. We have to learn our lessons. No matter what stage of the game we're in, no matter what measure in terms of, how much it is, the quantity of it, how intense it is, or how simple it may be, we have to learn our lesson. And so I'm going to share about this lady that I met that I actually had to work with in the nursing home setting. And so there was a phrase that she had said to me when I was working with her. And the phrase was, it was a few sentences. And the few sentences were, I went in the school, not by the school. So basically what she was saying was, I received an education. I didn't just go by that school. I didn't just go in that school and just play around. I actually went in there to get my lesson out. I actually went in there so that when I finished, I could finish with my diploma, with my degree, with some type of form of paper to let me know I have completed this, grade, or I have completed my high school education. I have completed my elementary school education. I have completed. So go in with the intent of learning. Open up your mind to learn, because we know that day by day we're learning lessons. Some lessons we don't want to learn, but we have to learn them. You got to go through something. You got to endure something. You got to bring your mind to the place of, this is what I have to do. Nobody can do this for me but me. When I learn it, then I got it. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is with us is that if you don't learn your lesson, you will have to repeat that lesson. Who wants to repeat a lesson? Who wants to invest time in repeating lessons all the time? I don't. Matter of fact, if I'm going through a course right now, I want to learn everything I need to learn about that course so that I can pass that course. I don't want to have to repeat that course. See, the thing about God is, if you don't learn your lesson along the way, what He's trying to help you to learn, that He wants you to get, if you don't learn it, you will have to repeat it down the road. Nobody wants to repeat, because it's almost as if it's a setback. I can't move forward to the next class, and it may be advanced, if I did not pass the course that I'm in right now. So it kind of hinders me from moving forward. So I don't want to be hindered. You know what I'm saying? I want to pass all my tests. All my tests I want to pass. I may not make 100%, but you know what? It may not require me to make 100%. Well, can I get 80%? Can I get a 70%? It's still passing. So I may not ace the test, but I pass the test. You get me? You got it. You may not ace all your tests when you learning your lesson, but if you just pass the test, you will be ahead of the game. You will get to where you're trying to go because you passed the test. So, like I said, we have to learn our lesson. Learning your lesson can be simple or it can be complicated. It can be simple when you have made up in your mind that I'm going to go through this whether I want to or not. Because all of these courses that I'm taking, God had already set me up for these courses. All the courses that I'm taking in this life, God said, okay, it's time for her to take this one. It's time for him to take that one. It's time for them to take this. It's time for them to take that. You see, God knows. He knows how to grow us up. He knows how to mature us. He knows how to bring us to where he needs for us to be. Because he's trying to get something to us. And when he's trying to get something to us, then he got to put something in us. And can you stand the test? Are you strong enough? Are you wise enough? Can you pull from previous courses to help you to learn what you're already in right now? You know what I'm saying? Can that experience help you to matriculate so that you can pass your test, pass and move on to the next course? So when you pass the test, you're like, okay, I'm ready for the next course. Ready for the next course. I'm ready for the next course because I want to receive my diploma. I want to receive my degree. I want to receive my master's. I want to receive my doctorate. See, I'm a doctor of this thing now. Because I have learned my lesson. I don't want to repeat. God knows I don't want to repeat anything, But if I must repeat something, then I need to get focused. I need to set my eyes on Jesus. I need some counsel. I need some direction. I may need to do a little research. I may need to sit down and block out all the noise, block out all the things that's going to prevent me from learning my lesson. See, I can't connect with you if you're gonna hinder me from learning my lesson. I can't connect with you naturally or spiritually if you're going to stop me from making progress. Because when I learn my lesson, I'm making progress. When I pass my test, I'm making progress. But if you hindering me, I can't make progress. So I'm gonna have to remove myself, or I'm gonna have to disconnect myself from people who are trying to prevent me from making progress. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to see what God has for me. And so learning my lesson is vital to my life. Learning my lesson requires diligence. It requires patience. It requires consultation from the Lord. It requires some wisdom. It requires some long hours sometimes. Sometimes I may have to spend long hours of just learning. Long hours of reading. Long hours of praying. Long hours of getting myself equipped and prepared so that I can pass all my tests. See, like I said, I don't have to score 100%, but I want to pass all my tests. And if I don't pass all my tests, there's called, God gives us a space where he will allow us to retake the test. Now, don't want to have to fall in that pattern, but if need be, hey, let me retake that test Some people have retaken tests 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have known people to take a test 11 times because it took them 11 attempts to pass. But on that 11th time, they passed their test. You determine how many times you take a test. You determine what is needed of you, what you need in order for you to pass a test. Do you just need a little more time? Some people just need a little more time. I wasn't ready because I didn't prepare myself. I'm just going to be honest. I didn't prepare myself, so I'm not ready. You know, now some people, they might not have been ready, and then just by the grace of God, just by God's divine intervention, they somehow passed the test. See, that was God. God was working with you. He had a little grace on you. You know, he applied a little grace. So you were able to pass that test like, whoo, I'm glad I came out of that. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to have to go learn that lesson again. So all I'm trying to say is learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. It is so important. It is so important for us to learn our lesson. Whatever you need from the Lord, you need to seek him concerning the lessons that you have to learn in your life. You got to seek him. Because you can't assume that you know everything. You can't walk around prideful. You can't walk around arrogant as if you don't want to ask questions. Even the teacher in the classroom, you know, tells the students, if you have any questions, feel free to ask questions. No question is a silly question. No question is a dumb question, because if you don't know, you just don't know. So ask the questions that you need to ask in order to pass your test. Lord, what are you trying to, what do you want me to learn from this? What do I need to help me to pass the test in my life? What do I need, God? Equip me, prepare me, show me the way, teach me, and I'll be taught. I don't want to have to go by the school, looking at the school, sitting in the school looking dumbfounded. I want to walk in the school. I want to be able to learn my lesson, and I want to walk out of that school with a new perspective on life. Walk out of that school with elevation. Walk out of that school a changed person, because lessons change you. Lessons bring you closer and closer to the person that God is calling you to be. You know, because when I learn my lesson, I'm able to teach others. When I learn my lesson, I'm able to build myself up where my faith is a little more stronger now. You know, I can take more now because I learned my lesson. You know, and I'm continuing to learn because God is continuing to teach us. So as he continues to teach us, open your mind. Don't be closed-minded now. Don't be closed-minded when it comes to God, the things of God. We got to open our mind to hear and understand what God is saying and doing in this season of our life. Learn your lesson. This is our Wow Wednesday for today. I pray that it was something that I said that has encouraged you and has inspired you to do the very thing that we're saying. Learn your lesson. All right, you all, be blessed. God loves you. I love you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye for now.